So let me ask you a question. Would you be open to fingerprint voting? Or is that a little too much for you? Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Derrick Gradenigo back again. I am here with another video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the channel. Make sure you also hit that notification bell, ding, ding, so you get these videos as soon as they come in. So we got another topic for you today. And it's something I was thinking about. It's something I get a lot of questions about. And people are always wondering, always asking, how do we make our voting process more unique and more available, not to be compromised? And I've told people I've had different ideas that I've come up with. But one of the main ones that I thought was some sort of fingerprint identification. I think that one of the main things that we need to focus on right now for this election is just 100% for us to make sure that the left cannot cheat. I think that Donald Trump walks away with a clear victory. I mean, an amazing victory. Like, it's a walk away for me. He 100% destroys in this election and wins. The only way he loses is if they cheat. So we have to do everything in our power to make sure that they can't cheat or find a way to do something nefarious of sorts. I've often thought that what they did in Texas with their convention, where the left decided that they were going to go ahead and cancel the in-person and want to do a cyber convention. That is one of the main ways that they could cheat and win and beat Trump in this election, is to go ahead and at the last minute, you know how they like to do, at the last minute, try to be like, oh my gosh, there's some new COVID, or aliens are coming, or if there's some new last minute thing, so you're going to have to stay at home. But the good part is, we have a cyber system in place created by Mark Zuckerberg. So just vote online and don't worry about coming into the poll. We'll count your vote the right way. No. That is what we 100% have to fight against. I put it in other videos. One of the main things we got to fight against is this crazy notion that they're going to be honest and they're going to go ahead and give us the benefit of the doubt, and they want to do this cyber business. We need to stay away from that as much as possible. We got to 100% show up, 100% see where our vote goes, and 100% make sure it goes down. Now, alongside that, how do we do it in a manner to where we are sure that our vote is counted? I made a joke before. I wouldn't be against a damn retina scan. I wouldn't be against walking in there like iRobot and getting the retina, and the retina being like, this is Derrick, this is this one, this is this, and voting that way. I wouldn't be against it. That is really unrealistic for this election. I'm just trying to let you know how far I'm willing to go to make sure that we have a fair election and a fair fight and a fair everything else. I'm willing to do the damn retina scan. No, I don't know if anybody else is. I know I am. 100%. Let's do it. They don't want that, though, on the other side. You know what they want? They want 100% mail-in votes, cyber votes probably. They want to do some weird stuff and try to be like, well, people can't go because of COVID, so we're going to have to provide alternatives. We're going to have to, maybe we could do a word-of-mouth vote. Like, no. See, this is where they're trying to go. And they're trying to go to a place to where this election can be 100% compromised. We have to stop them at all costs. We cannot allow them to compromise the situation. We cannot allow them to do any funny business, any nefarious activity. We have to keep it 100% legit. Can we possibly do a fingerprint vote? I don't know. Probably not this time. It's probably not realistic, but I would be up for it, man. I'd be up 100% for ID, fingerprint. I wouldn't mind driver's license thing. I don't know. I wouldn't mind social security cards. I wouldn't mind passports. Anything that you could do to make sure that the person is who they say they are, that they voted one time, and that they are a legitimate actual human that still exists on this planet. These people are willing to do anything. I would not be surprised if Marilyn Monroe winds up voting in this election. Like, they're going to have Marilyn Monroe voting. They're going to have Fred Astaire is going to be voting. Napoleon Bonaparte is going to be voting Democrat. They're going to have the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion all voting, and the Wizard. They're all going to be voting Democrat. Who knows what these people have nefariously lined up. So when we have a situation where we can say, look, we want to drop fingerprints. Like, we want to do a damn fingerprint election to make sure that you know who it is. Because here's the thing, too, that trips me out. They have fingerprint identification on your damn cell phone. They have fingerprint identification at when you go to Universal Studios. When you go to Universal Studios right now, when you got a season pass, that thing matches up to your damn fingerprints. Don't get it twisted. They have a database with your fingerprints right now. I know for sure. I've talked to FBI people who've needed to get my fingerprints before. So they have a fingerprint database with your stuff on it right now. And again, like I said, this is not something to where it's like a big, deep thing. Like, you got to go to the CIA building so they have your fingerprints in some weird file. They got your file right now at Universal Studios in Florida. If you've been to Universal and you got a damn season pass, they got your damn fingerprints on file. So you can't tell me that there's no way to devise a plan for citizens of a particular area to have a fingerprint vote if necessary. It's just the truth. And that's my truth. I think that's going to be a lot of people's truth. They want to look, and we're not asking for nothing crazy. We're just asking to keep this thing honest. Is that too much to ask, to keep this thing honest? I'm just trying to keep it honest, y'all. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that everything is copacetic. Everybody stays happy. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with an honest election? What's wrong with an honest, fair election? Y'all want to sit up here and say, we got to do mail-in votes. How do y'all know who's mailing in the votes? How do you know? Again, y'all think I'm crazy because I mentioned that earlier in this video. Word of mouth election, like somebody showing up and being like, I'm voting for 6 people at a senior citizen home because they told me they wanted me to vote for them. So I'm bringing their IDs in, and this is a word of mouth election. I would not put it past these people. That sounds crazy, right? It sounds funny. You're like, oh, Derrick, that's very sarcastic and funny. I wouldn't be shocked if these people start doing word of mouth elections. Like 10 people told me they wanted, so I brought 10 IDs. 9 of them happened to be dead, but they told me before they died that they wanted to go ahead and vote for Joe Biden. Nah, bro, we have to 100% draw a line in the sand. Again, people have been, taking kindness for weakness. People have been bringing a knife to a gunfight. Y'all been sitting back allowing these people to do stupid stuff. Now, you had this new blood of conservative in here with us and the Tatums and the Owenses and the other people that pull up now. And we walk into this thing and we're like, what are y'all doing? Like, why are y'all so weak up in here? Like, why are y'all allowing them to pee on your boots and tell you it's raining and y'all just sit there and take it? At some point, when are y'all going to stand up and fight back and be like, yo, like, no, we're not going to let you cheat. Like, we're going to call you out in a productive way and we're going to do it because it's illegal what you're doing. Now, we're not going to go to the point of like this dumb Karen nonsense, because most of the Karen nonsense, which I think is a stupid term, but I'm just saying it because that's how people know that most of them are liberals in the first place. But all this like this dumb tattling on people, like, that's dumb. We don't do that. Like, for me, we'll just tape you and send you and like, you did this illegally. You need to, like, you're illegal. We're going to tape you and send it to whoever we need to send, show them and be like, yo, they're illegal. We don't have to rat on you and call the cops and wait for the cops and then point the finger and all this stuff. Nah, it's not really necessary. It's just like, I'm just going to get you booted out of here legally. Like, it's not even going to be no whining or complaining. You're just illegal right now. You're doing illegal activity. So we are going to handle your illegal activity that you're doing right now. With that said, like I said, for me, the most viable option right now is fingerprint voting, even though people are like, that's impossible. You're not going to whatever. Most people who say it's impossible still think fingerprints are in black ink. I understand. A lot of my family members are older. My parents are older. When I tell them fingerprint, you know what they're going to do? Derrick, they don't have enough black ink to go around, and they're not going to have anybody to match the fingerprints like in the old Perry Mason. No, mom, dad, y'all are old. Y'all are old. I understand this ain't a fingerprint analysis thing. This is all cyber now. A lot of times it's a cyber base. Universal Studios, you go to Disneyland right now, they got your fingerprints. They basically are like, put your fingerprint here to even get in the park. They got you. You know what I mean? I hate to tell you, but they got you. So let's try to make that in a way to where we can say if someone's a citizen or not, and be like, you're a citizen, you have the right to vote, you are you cover all the stipulations that you need to be a legitimate voter. You good? Let's get these votes in. Let's get these votes in. For me, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see anything anymore, but I already know what's going to happen, where we pulling up and all of a sudden it's me and a bunch of people, and I'm looking, they like, oh, great, man, we got a bunch of votes in here from Buddy Holly and Richie Valens. They just voted. You know what I mean? Buddy Holly, Richie Valens. And Marty McFly just voted too. Like, what? Yeah, they all voted Democrat. Yeah, they all for Joe Biden, man. Marty McFly, he just voted for Joe Biden. And it's like, I'm not shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened, because they're allowing any and everything to happen. We have to do our best to make sure we keep this a legal, fair process. Because if it's legal and fair, Trump is going to beat Joe Biden like a steel drum. Like, Joe Biden is going to get just mollywopped if this stays 100% real. That's our job. Our job is not to do anything else but to make sure that this stays fair, and we keep our eye on all these cheaters, and we don't just fall for the okie doke when they come through in October and they're like, hey, look, you can't go to the polls because aliens have showed up. And Satan is back. Satan is back. And he said anybody that goes to the polls, he's going to get them. He got a little tail and some red horns. Satan is going to get you if you go to the polls. So stay at home and call Mark Zuckerberg and tell him who you voting for, and we going to make sure we count it. Nah, bro. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If they tell me not to go to the polls because Satan is at the polls, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull up at the polls with my Bible and my holy water, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Satan handle this business. I'm going to pop trunk on Satan with the Bible instead of a gun in it. I'm going to pop trunk and pull the Bible out of the trunk, and then hit Satan with them 3-4 piece specials, and then rebuke him in the name of Jesus. And it's just the way it is. They not going to stop me. Period. You can say Satan is there. I'm pulling up with Jesus in the passenger seat, and we're going to see who wins. And I guarantee you, I ain't going to lose. So anyways, that's enough time for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you're preserving yourself, your inside and your outside. It's never too late, y'all. I need y'all with me. I need y'all to strengthen up, drink more water, get yourself together. And remember, there's only 2 things important in this world, and both of them are love, all right? Peace.